Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts.
Hey everybody,
That's Dustin.
I'm Dustin. Luxro.
Yeah, I like the Luxro hat.
That's a cool one. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm Dustin. I'm the bourbon guy.
I'm Keith. I'm kind of a music guy, and I'm not wearing a bourbon hat.
No.
So,
And these are our
watch
stories.
hats.
Dong dong. Come on, that was cool.
No, it wasn't. Not even a little bit.
All right, so we got Stephen Bribe.
Does that say Old
It
Grandad
says
on it?
Old Grandad. Steven sent us Old Grandad.
So, I kind of feel like I've never had Old Grandad. I don't think I have. And I've
You've had
heard
the
things.
114.
Oh, I have, and that's good.
Yeah.
See, I keep hearing like bad things about Old Grandad, but I drank that 114, and that's like great.
Well, part of the problem with the Old Grandad is they don't.
Does that say bonded?
You're not supposed to read it. Yes, it does say bond.
Bet I can guess the proof.
Bet you can too. Smart ass. If you get it wrong, I'm gonna laugh at you.
They'd probably laugh at me too. So if you guys are unaware, bourbon trivia thing, bottled in bond means basically there's a whole bunch of government supervision over the process from distilling to bottling, and must be 100 proof,
Yep.
like by law. So that's why I'm making the joke about being able to guess the proof level on this. Now, we have Steven. This is a Steven bribe, and Steven has bribed for a song
Yeah.
that we've had a lot of requests for.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen them in the comments.
Well, Steven's good at that.
He is. Steven has checked off a lot of folks' requests
Wish list?
with his bribes, yeah. I got a feeling we might be in for the thing that Steven tends to do to us.
Feels.
Get us in the fields.
Damn it, Steven.
He's like really good at
He
that.
just hit us in the fields like not too long ago.
Right?
Yeah.
I think he might be getting ready to do it again. So this is an
What?
Aaron Lewis tune. What are you wanting?
Featuring
Vince Gill and
Dan.
Tyminski. I don't know who
Well,
Dan
Vince
is.
Gill we just had.
Yeah,
That guy
and
can play the guitar.
Vince is able to play Mary Had a Little Lamb on a guitar.
Very fast. But, like, so accurate.
Yeah, it'd be the most accurate guitar rendition of Mary Had a Little Lamb that you've ever heard. So, they call me Doc. This is going to be interesting, I think. I'm actually a little hesitant. Yeah, you hit the button.
Think that's
They
it?
call me Doc, but I ain't got no degree. When the shit hits the fan, they're calling for me. From bluegrass Kentucky, with red blood on my hands, nobody calls me hero except for my friends. Yeah, I woke up from dreams to find out that they were real. Well, I can tell you how it went, but I can't tell you how it feels. 'Cause I've seen it all, held heroes who fall, and pick them up till they stand tall. And I've been in the field and worked down to the bone to make sure all my brothers get back home. I've shared the smiles, I've shed the tears, swore they'd make it out of here. When they scream, please make it stop. They call me Doc, they all know my name, 'cause it's stitched on my chest and it hangs on this chain. You won't read it in the paper or see it on the TV, but I don't need no fame that's fine by me. Yeah, when they're broken, bruised, I know just what to do. My job always starts when their job is through. Yeah, I've seen it all. Helped heroes who fall, pick them up till they stand tall. And I've been in the field, worked down to the bone, to make sure all my brothers get back home. I've shared the smiles, I've shed the tears, swore they'd make it out of here. When they scream, please make it stop, they call me Doc. They call me Doc. You'll never know the heartache of looking a grown man in the eye when he asks you, am I gonna make it? And you gotta lie. Yeah, they call me Doc. I ain't got no degree. When the shit hits the fan, they're calling for me. From bluegrass Kentucky, with red blood on my hands, nobody calls me hero except my old man. Yeah, they call me Doc.
I would so not recommend any combat corpsman listen to that song. Like, just don't.
Just don't.
Um,
Damn.
So, I actually have some fun. Well, I don't know about fun. Well, yeah, funny stories about our doc, right?
Okay.
I think I've told it on the channel before, right? So our doc is Doc Tucker. I don't think he watches us. I don't even know if he knows about this channel exists. Now I do know that some of the guys I served with do occasionally watch these, and they'll be able to validate everything I say about Doc. So our Doc was a great guy, but on our float over, it was squid this, squid that. Yeah.
Wait, he was Navy? He
So
wasn't?
Marine docs are Navy.
Damn.
So it makes you laugh like that, right? We would do the same thing. So we did an operation in Oman. It was an exercise prior to the actual deployment, and we're on just this freaking murderous hump. Like it was.
I wondered if you were going to talk about this.
Probably,
I know exactly where you're going.
Probably second worst hump I've ever been in, or was ever in my career. And we'd stop for a little while, and Doc's running around freaking passing out straws and Advil and water, right? And
You all are dead tired.
the straws are to suck it up, right? So Doc's running around passing out straws, Advil, and water. And hey, saddle up, it's time to go, so everybody's getting their gear on. And he says, hey, hand me my pack. I reached down to grab his pack and lift it, and I went, ugh. And that pack didn't move. And I'm like, what the shit? So I herk this thing up. And I'm like, Christ on a pogo stick. What's he got in here?
Doc can kick my ass.
Lead? And
You had the lead.
so, well, no, I didn't actually. So, I hold the pack up and he squirms into it and he fucking, diddy bops off. And I made the decision right there. Never again squid. Never. Because I had a radio. These giant old radios from freaking Vietnam era with the giant freaking batteries and spares, and a crypto module that at that time was half the size of one of those giant radios and had the same size batteries and 2 spares for that. I had live ammo.
That's the lead.
I had all my gear. I had my M16, and I also had, because I was just so lucky, an M60 machine gun at the time. And all of that shit put together did not weigh what Doc's pack weighed. I was like, this is one hard motherfucker.
And he's running around while y'all are like, fuck.
Yeah. So that's one thing. The other thing, so if you find yourself in a bar and you're feeling frisky, before you start a fight with the guys with the short hair, find out who the Doc is, and don't lay a finger on that guy.
Why is that, Keith?
So if you pick on an individual Marine and you start a fight, it may be you and him and maybe 2 of your buddies and 2 of his buddies.
Sure.
You lay a finger on Doc, everybody's coming.
All of them.
Everybody's coming, and it's going to be a bad scene for you.
And he doesn't need the help, clearly.
No, our Doc's a badass, man.
But
Doc Tucker's a badass, man. He didn't need the help. But if anybody put a finger on him, we'd all killed him. You're going to die. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Picked the wrong dude.
The wrong guy.
You fucked with our Doc.
Yes.
No. I mean, that's a rough song.
Yeah.
And like I do, I look for the funny. I think back to the funny, right? And that's where my head went.
That was a rough song, though.
It was.
That was rough.
Oh, you got me in the feels with that.
I would say I think I liked it better when it was just Aaron and there weren't the
Vince and the other guy harmonizing with
yeah.
you. You know,
They kind of clashed to me for some reason.
I thought it worked.
Okay.
I thought it worked.
You're the music guy.
Yeah, but hey, personal preference and taste is exactly that. So
Yep. You're wrong.
It's, wow.
In my head, you're wrong. Because it's my head.
It's fair. Like I tell my wife, if I'm laughing, it's funny.
How's that go for you?
Usually quite poorly.
All right, Old Grandad, did you even try it? I don't think you did.
I actually did, yeah.
Did you?
So the nose is like, there's kind of like a little sweet oak in there.
Yep. The drink is kind of like sweet oak, too.
I took a much bigger drink that time.
I got sweet tarts.
I am so not getting that.
Wait, no, like Smarties.
So I'm not getting that.
Really?
So what I got, I think there's a cat fucking around back there. What I got is a ton of corn sweet with a decent amount of cinnamon on the initial.
Yeah.
And from there back, it's just corn sweet and oak.
Yep.
Like, this is not a complex drink.
But it's
reasonably smooth for 100 proof.
super smooth for 100 proof.
Yeah.
Like, I could see this being really good in, like, a Manhattan.
This would be an outstanding bourbon for any mixed drink.
Yeah. Not any mixed drink.
Well, I could sure see it in an old fashioned.
But it would be a super sweet old fashioned.
I like that.
Okay.
It is sweet. It's got a little cinnamon in it. Other than that, relatively unremarkable.
It's not bad, though.
Yeah, I'm sure it's inexpensive.
How's it stack up to that 114?
The 114 is more complex. It has more cinnamon. It's got more other flavors in it, and a finish that lasts longer and is more intense.
So here's what's interesting about this. So there is something interesting about the glass. So we've already told you it's Old Grandad, and it's bonded. But it's also a high rye mash bill.
I taste zero rye pepper in this.
That's what I'm saying.
Zero.
Right. Isn't that interesting?
I'm also
Maybe a little, if you think about it, maybe just a little bit of rye bread up front, but not. It's like,
there is some vanilla in the finish if you let it sit long enough.
yeah,
That's kind of typical of rye,
I got you.
but you have to
Wait.
let it. You have to wait, yeah, and it'll kind of roll in over time. Yeah, so it's okay. I mean, I'm not going to call it outstanding. I'm not going to call it bad. That's for sure. I think the stuff is really inexpensive.
I think it's usually second to bottom shelf, something like that.
Yeah, you're usually looking at around $20 for something like
I
this,
think so.
and I think it's worth that.
Yeah, for bonded,
Yeah. I mean, 100 proof. Yeah,
it's way
worth it.
better than that Elijah that bib shit.
Oh, the Evan Williams bib that I poured out.
Yes.
Yeah, that stuff's gross.
Yeah, way better than that. This is.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
Yeah, all right, guys. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Drop down in the comments. Tell us what country music we need to check out. Tell us what North American whiskey we need to try, and we'll see you next time.
see ya.